US has in fact sent lots of its local police overseas to participate in projects that might be more adequately described as foreign policy than domestic policing. Most history of US policing imagines the US police as municipal, as local, or maybe state-level government employees at the largest. And this history of US police going overseas is very under-considered, except in foreign policy work and in Latin American studies, where people document the effects of that policing abroad. But nobody, almost nobody, thinks about the effect of that policing in the US. What is it that people bring home when they go and do policing abroad? Or what is it that people learn? What is it that the US state learns about how to control its population or achieve order and stability or provide for security by sending its cops abroad? The primary one is the influence of the paradigm of counterinsurgency, which is developed abroad in a context that is both military and civilian. So it's developed, of course, in Vietnam, during the Vietnam War. The US sent a large number of regular police to Vietnam, to South Vietnam, to help South Vietnam police try to contain communist organizing. And it becomes the orthodoxy about how to deal with instability and chaos in the US during the 1960s in response to the urban unrest of the many, many riots that took place in US cities between 1963 and 67, the most famous of which are Watts and Newark and Rochester and New York City. If you follow the careers of these men who were sent abroad initially by the State Department, you can see through their movements the shape of the security industry. And it is an industry that transgresses all the borders we assume to contain policing. The borders of scale, the borders of nation, the borders of public and private, and the borders of civilian and military. They're often also working very comfortably in collaboration with or for the militaries, military attaches to US embassies, for example. So I think all of our assumptions about policing can be challenged by looking more closely at the history of policing during the Cold War. The main attraction of the US Studies Center is just that it is a fantastic, top quality academic center that provides a platform for scholars such as myself who have a sabbatical and need a place to take it, in contact with other scholars who can be provocative interlocutors to my research, and in relation to a world-class library. And I'm interested also in the US Studies Center's desire to be a kind of site of public intellectual activity. The US Studies Center wants its affiliates to think about current events and be in conversation around them, to have a public presence in the media, and to comment on things that their expertise, either in political science or history, might give them some sort of perspective on. I think that is essential, as there are greater challenges to the esoterica of the humanities. We need to be able to explain ourselves to the world of why our expertise matters to current events.